Yo, take a look at this bike. This is the Puckipuppy Bulldog Pro. Yes, Pro. This is an upgraded version of the original Bulldog e-bike. It still has some familiar features like the dual 48 volt 15 amp hour batteries. You got one here, one here. That's gonna get you a range of between 80 to 130 miles depending on your riding style and mode. And those batteries power a rear hub motor that peaks at 1350 watts. And this is a pretty big bike, which is great because I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6'4", I fit on this thing great. It's got a max load capacity of 400 pounds. And one of the things that's upgraded is the last version of this bike had a cadence sensor. This one has a torque sensor. So it picks up on how hard you're pedaling and gives you the force you need when you need it. And while we're talking about upgrades, the last version of this bike was a 7-speed. This one is an 8-speed. It's got a new style shifter. They've dropped the horn in favor of this very sleek little bell. Look at that. They've changed up the control panel a little bit. The display is appearing to be a little more high definition as well. More colors, brighter, and on top of all that, it is also removable. So you can pop that thing right off real easy. That helps for transport and all that, so you don't have to worry about breaking it if you're throwing it in your truck or something like that. It just snaps right back on. Very nice. Of course, on this side, you see we got the thumb throttle. These really nice grips. They feel really good on the hands. That ergonomic style with the little palm area there. Love it. And of course, you got your hydraulic disc brakes. They are 180 millimeters. So you got some really good stopping power on this bike. And it's not only just dual battery, it's dual suspension. You got your front fork suspension and your rear suspension. And that is some very responsive, comfortable suspension. And speaking of comfort, look at that seat. Puckipuppy, they've got the best seats in the game. Look at that. Super padded, super wide, very nice. It's the Cadillac of bike seats. You also have plenty of options for storage, a nice sturdy rear rack there. Of course, you got your LED headlight, as well as a nice bright tail light. And the bike itself only weighs about 92.5 pounds, which isn't bad for a dual battery e-bike. That's super manageable. But hey, I could talk about this bike all day long. But instead of doing that, let's hop on it and see what it can do. All right, first things first, we're gonna do a little speed test. So pedal assist 1, we know it can go moderate speed, but let's bump it up to pedal assist 5 and see how fast we can go pedaling. It is in class 2 mode, keep that in mind. So we might be topping out around 20 here. Oh no, we're going. Shift it up there. Yeah, 27 miles an hour. Very nice. 29. So we're actually doing very well here. All right, let's do a throttle only test. I want to see, we'll put it on pedal assist 1 and let's see if it limits you to your level of pedal assist on the throttle. Nope, no it doesn't. I love that. That's good. So it's looking like we're at 20 miles an hour is where it wants to limit you. So typical class 2 configuration. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. All right, so speed test did very well. And keep in mind, you can change the settings on this super easy to put it into class 3 mode if you do want to go faster with the throttle. But I prioritize range over speed with these kind of bikes. But enough about that. Let's go find a hill and put this new torque sensor to the test, see what it can do. All right, here's a good hill right here. Not the craziest hill in the world, but you know, it's pretty steep, you can tell. All right, now let's try it pedaling up the hill. Let's put that torque sensor to work. So same thing, pedal assist 3, bottom of the hill, dead stop. Let's go. I'm in gear 4, by the way. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. I'll try it without downshifting. Yeah. All right. Hill test passed. Now let's do a little brake test. See if we can stop by that stop sign. This is a heavier bike, so it might take a little more. There we go. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. All right, so speed test, brake test, hill test went great. Let's do a little distance test. We'll take it on some different styles of terrain, bring it down to the beach, try to some soft sand, and see what we're working with here. So far, I'm really liking what I see here. All right, let's go find some dirt roads and test out the suspension. All right, here's a nice dirt path. Bumpy as ever. See how we do down here. Oh, it's already feeling smooth. Love it. All right, we're doing beautifully here. This thing's handling super good. The dual suspension just makes it feel like you're gliding across these bumps, all the roots and potholes and all that. It's like they're not even there. Love that. All right, let's head down to the beach, put some more miles on it, and see how we do on the soft sand. All right, we're pulling up to the beach. Let's just go straight for it. Taking it down through the soft sand on gear 5, pedal assist 4. Oh yeah. Smooth. Love that. Go ahead and downshift a little bit. Oh yeah. I love these dual suspension bikes. They just glide over all these bumps. So nice. Oh yeah, Bulldog is handling beautifully down here on the beach. Wet sand, dry sand, bumps, it don't matter. It's just monster trucking everything. Just like the old version, this one's doing amazing. And you can really feel the difference with the torque sensor too. There's no ghost pedaling. Super responsive. Really having a good time down here. I love it. I love it. All right, well, let's keep going. I'm gonna ride this bike back around the coast, back to where I came from, and I will let you know how I feel about it. If you can't guess already, I'm pretty stoked. Actually, you know what? Before we do any of that, let's do a little range update. How far have we gone? Then 7.2 miles, and we've been riding for 52 minutes. And I haven't seen the battery gauge move even once. Doing full uphill, full throttle, level 5. The battery life on this thing is just immaculate. Range anxiety is a thing of the past with the Bulldog Pro. Oh yeah, not to mention this bike is super stable. 2 thumbs up on stability. All right, let's get back around the coast and I will give you my review of the Bulldog Pro. All right, we are pulling up back to where we started here. Gone full circle, one big loop around town. Let's pull over and see how we did here. All right, what do we think of the new and improved Puckipuppy Bulldog Pro? Well, just like I said on the original Bulldog, this is hands down the most comfortable bike I have ever ridden, period, point blank. Between the full suspension and this giant seat, this bike is like, it's like riding on a cloud. I feel like Goku in Dragon Ball Z riding the clouds around. You just float over all the bumps. And let's see how we did on range. Now keep in mind, I didn't go the distance today. We only did 12.1 miles. We still have a completely full battery. I've been on pedal assist 4 and 5 the whole time, and I've been using the throttle probably 85% of this ride. So that being said, I am thoroughly impressed. If you want to see a real super crazy range test, you can look at my video of the original Bulldog. I think I did 60 something miles that day. Didn't even get to half battery. So if you have range anxiety and you don't want to anymore, this is definitely the bike for you. The improved torque sensor was really nice. Riding through the sand, you can really feel it kicking in when you needed it to. The improved display is great. I remember the other bike was a little dim in the sun. It was hard to see. I really like this new shifter, especially if you're really trying to go fast, especially pedaling downhill. Having that 8th gear really helps out. And I like the new bell. The old horn was kind of muffled, but this is nice and clear. Gets people's attention. So it handled hills great. It handled the beach great. We did all kinds of terrain, grass, everything, you name it. The only thing we didn't ride through is snow because we don't have any, but if we did, I'm sure it would handle it. So just like I said in my review of the classic Bulldog, I would give this bike a 9.9 out of 10. Everything about it is very, very good. The only thing that's the 0.1 off of a perfect 10 is the riding position. You are kind of leaning a bit forward, but if you were to maybe put different bars on it or something, you could probably customize it in a way that you wouldn't have to do that. But other than that, this bike is near perfect. Definitely in like the top 3 best bikes I've ever had on this channel. And one of those 3 is the other Bulldog. So top 2 basically. I really can't say enough good things about this bike. So if you want a super comfortable, super long range, very reliable, quality e-bike, Bulldog Pro gets my stamp of approval 100%. I stand with Puckipuppy. Everything I've ever had from them has been very nice. And I'm not just saying that to say it, I mean it. So of course, shout out to Puckipuppy for sending the new Bulldog Pro out. It was a pleasure to test. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun watching. So if you want to get your hands on a Bulldog Pro, definitely check out the link in the description as well as the pinned comment. Use my discount code DCPP50. That'll get you a nice little discount. And of course, as always, stay up, stay blessed, and we will see y'all on the next one. Peace.